Hey there, Razorback Nation family. Hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to be talking about Arkansas basketball fresh off their win against Missouri on Wednesday and as they head into Saturday's matchup against the 12th ranked LSU Tigers in Baton Rouge. Quick piece of news in case you haven't already heard, Coach Musselman underwent shoulder surgery on Thursday and will not be able to travel with the team to LSU, and Razorback Kamani Johnson is listed as day-to-day with an ankle injury. With that said, the first thing I want to talk about is the way that Arkansas was able to answer the bell with really their backs against the wall and in desperate need of a win heading into that game against Missouri. The Hogs came out of the gate looking like a completely different team against the Tigers. Things that had been killing them in recent games like turnovers and poor shot selection and overall rhythm offensively, and things like lack of intensity and cohesion defensively were for the most part nowhere to be seen on Wednesday. Many people already had this team ruled out as absolutely dead in the water, and maybe they still do because they still have a long way to go. But for them to not only get the win, to not only have their best overall performance of the season, but to double up Missouri 87-43 definitely gave this team and the fan base a jolt of life and confidence. Obviously, Mizzou is not one of the better teams in the conference or the country by any stretch of the imagination, but they were a team heading into Wednesday's game that was fresh off of hanging 90-plus points and getting the win over an Alabama team that currently sits at 24th overall in the rankings. So slice it and look at it however you want, but at the end of the day, what is certain is that Arkansas handled business when they absolutely had to. Wednesday was really our first true glimpse of what this group can look like when they do play together and when they do play with intensity for a full 40 minutes as a team, which is a good sign and something they definitely have to build upon as they take on what I would say is undoubtedly their toughest opponent of the season thus far in LSU on the road. LSU is 15-1 with their only loss coming against the 4th-ranked Auburn Tigers, and they boast a defense that only allows 56.5 points per game, which is good for 5th overall in the entire country. They are not as potent offensively as they've been in recent years, but obviously they have enough of it to win plenty of ball games when paired with their stout defense. Their leading scorers are number 4, Darius Day, who most Arkansas/SEC fans probably already know is an absolute handful, and number 13, Tari Eason, who despite coming off the bench as their 6th man, is the leading scorer on the team. A specific area they struggle in is turnovers, averaging just over 14 per game, so that's most likely something the Razorbacks are going to have to do a great job of exploiting if they're going to be able to defeat the Tigers. Something else that will certainly have an impact on this game is the availability of number 1 Xavier Pinson. He is LSU's leading distributor offensively and their leading steal guy defensively. He did not play on Wednesday against Florida, and to my knowledge, it is yet to be determined whether or not he will play Saturday, so his absence or participation will be a factor. And for Arkansas, as I already mentioned previously, they will be without their head coach, Eric Musselman, and could be without one of their versatile forwards in Kamani Johnson. Needless to say, you never want to be without your head coach, especially when you're going on the road and facing a team of LSU's caliber, but thankfully Coach Musselman has assembled a great staff around him. Keith Smart, who, while he may have little to no experience of coaching at the college level, does have 22 years of experience at the NBA level, not including his time as a player. And personally, I don't expect Muss's absence to have a drastic effect on the overall outcome of the game. Although his presence on the sideline will surely be missed, it ultimately doesn't change what Arkansas has to do in order to be able to get the win. I'd admittedly have a tough time betting on the Hogs going on the road and getting this win on Saturday, but if they can, it would be a big and significant enough win, both resume and momentum-wise, to possibly propel them right back on track to be where they want to be come postseason play. Well, y'all, that's all for now. Thank y'all for your time. Please share with me how you feel Arkansas is going to fare against LSU this Saturday, as well as any other thoughts or opinions you have in the comment section. Until next time, thank y'all for all the love and support. I pray the Lord keeps you all safe and blessed, and whoop big! Go Hogs!